Welcome back to my channel. Today we had some errands to run and we decided that we were gonna film as much as we could of our skincare. Now, as you know, I have been using this product for a year now. I don't really use my vitamin C anymore because this gives me the same brightening effect. So I washed my face, brushed my teeth, and then we went and did our makeup, which I didn't record. Here is looking neat. I have my water, grabbing my phone, grabbing the bottle of lotion, and we got our errands to go. Okay, it's been a minute since I found myself going through the door. But yes, so we're gonna go to this place that I saw advertised on TikTok. Oh, the product is finally here. The hair tool that I wanted to use last night. So it's here. I'll film with it tonight or tomorrow because I already said I was gonna film something else, a different product today. Making sure I lock the door properly. Whew. Okay, let's go do some big girl things. Oh. Gonna plug in our destination and we are going to go. Alright, see you when I get to my first stop. We are at our first stop. We are here. Where exactly is it? I don't know because I saw a sign that said it was gonna be in here. I come in here, I don't see no signs because this is the back anyway, so we're gonna walk around and try to find the office. So yeah, let's go. I didn't get through. I need an appointment. No same day appointments. Try to call the number that it said to call. I was in line anyway, so I'm like, I'll ask them in case, they have any same day appointments or anything today. In case they would probably cancel and I can probably take their slot. Nope, no same day. No spots. You gotta book one online or you gotta whatever. When you scan the thing that they give you, it doesn't let you book anything. You have to talk to somebody over the phone. So now I gotta wait for them to call me back. Then I'm gonna give them all the locations that are near me and see if anybody has anything. Because I only had to check 2 places. One was on Monday, one was on Thursday. All the one appointment for each location. Yeah, this afternoon. I work in the afternoon. Give me something in the morning. Except tell me 7 o'clock, either 8 o'clock. Can't do 9 o'clock. I was gonna say 9 because by the time I get there, come back, I'll be late for work. So I don't even know how early they open. They don't even open on the weekends. That sucks. You have to go late, so I'll have to just take a seat time or take an hour or two from work, which I do have 2 hours that I can use, my last 2 hours for the year. Just use that and do what I need to do. Now let's go get to the store and get the meats. Okay, so we are here. Let me turn the light on. Does it make a difference? On. Oh. No, not really. Okay, so in here is like a warehouse. I don't need none of that stuff. I came for food. I should have asked her how I got to get the cart thing. Let me go see if I can find one of those first. Hold on. I should have grabbed this before I came inside. I didn't know. I'm new here. So there is water. We don't care about that. We want food. So we're gonna walk around, see what we find before we need to go back down because these look like this is the section for water, containers, the food stuff, Tupperware, and none of this stuff. So let's go back down to where the food is. And they don't take returns. She was saying what alcohol, I guess alcohol, produce, shrimp, some other stuff. Well, I don't plan to return nothing, so I'm not worried about it. This is not bad at all. I'm not gonna get it because I don't use that much, so that would be a waste for me, but this price ain't bad. Let me go back up because these aren't my side. Okay. These are my cards. I got lamb and goat. How much is that gonna cost me? I don't know. I don't know. But I came for the meats, so I'm grabbing the meats. It was so confusing in here because I'm like, I kept seeing halal. I'm like, wait, what does that mean? So I had to Google it. So it's like, okay, it's just the way that you cut the meat. The animal is healthy and you cut from the jugular or whatever. Because I kept seeing halal, halal, halal. I'm like, what was that supposed to mean? I wanted some chicken though. I got some wings. I got some wings, but my god, over there is freezing. I don't know where anything else is. And the whole halal thing was throwing me off. And then some of the stuff didn't have, some of the meat didn't have a label. So I'm like, if I just even want one of these or two of these, how do you know which one it is? Because there's no name on it. Do I need to just buy the whole box? And if that's the case, where's the sealed box? So I just left it. I should probably go back and ask for help with the chicken, but baby, I was freezing. I couldn't take no more. My damn fingers are getting numb. I got fingers in my pocket. So I'm gonna walk around a few more places, see if there's anything else that I'd like to grab. Because honey, we ain't going grocery shopping again for a very long time. I might buy one more bag of flour and one more bag of rice because I have two 20-pound bags, right? I don't remember if I have one that is unsealed because I only have half in the one that is already open, and I think I have just the one that's closed. So I'll just buy the one bag of rice to last us again for quite some time because you've been eating a lot of rice. I probably need to stop cooking so much rice because she'll have fried rice. So I know, alright, fried rice and whatever meat is good. And veggies are just bought as needed because those be going bad on me. Here we are on this side. You know, there's signs. I should look at the dang signs. Mayonnaise, hot sauce, pickle. I don't need none of that. So let's get off of this aisle because we don't need those. Read the signs. That's why they're there. So we're gonna do that. I don't need equipment. That is soy sauce, cheese sauce, fortune cookie. This is spices, peanuts, jelly nuts. Don't need those. Well, let's see what spices they have though. Because you know I'm buying me these big bottles of stuff. Well, not those, but the big bottle of stuff. Seasonings, soy sauce, those kind of stuff. Yes to those. If I can find a decent cornmeal, I'll get one of that too. I had seen a cornmeal before, but I didn't know what the price was, so I just left it. Once I warm up, I'll go back over to the freezer again. And then this girl came into the freezer section, crop top and some tights. I'm like, ooh, baby. I'm struggling. And this is what I got on. Ooh, you not gonna last 5 minutes. You ain't gonna last 5. You're gonna be able to get out, ask somebody for some help, or you're gonna just get in, grab what you need, and get out, because maybe you gonna freeze in there. When I tell you my face was starting to feel frozen, but I get it, you know, that's where the meat's at. So you gotta keep it cold. So the next time I come back here, I know walk with your jacket, walk with a sweater. Sweater, baby, you need your sweater. This is cake flour. Okay, here's a bunch of cornmeal. Let me get out of the way in case he's waiting for me. Alright, so cornmeal. Let's figure out the pricing. Alright, I'm home. Let's put the phone back in here. Like, thank God I saw that the mic indicator was off. Imagine if I did this whole video and there was no audio. I would be so pissed. Okay. So into this bulk buying case. And we bought some stuff. spend $500. And let me see what this $500 got me. So this is thin spaghetti. I want to have when my spaghetti runs out. Wow. This is a lot. And two of those in there. Okay. So now I know. So the fettuccine should be 2 of these as well. Obviously, it says 2 times 10 pounds. Okay. I didn't know what it looked like. I wanted to know what these things look like. I bought this big sweet and sour sauce. I got this big. I got me some wings. I don't normally buy wings, but when I saw the price for this, I'm like, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Because normally I'm in the regular store and I see wings, and I'm like, no. When I saw this I think was under $10, but I'll check the receipt. I'll go to the receipt and show you. Big thing of teriyaki sauce. This is soy sauce. I did not see the gallon like this one. I didn't see that, otherwise I'd buy that. Because we've been using a lot of soy sauce recently. About a thing of lime. Then we got these. I'm excited to see how this looks. And I have a chest. See if you pick that, girl, where are you gonna put that? I got a chest freezer. Where's the knife? So you know we got food for Thanksgiving and way after Thanksgiving. This is months. I don't know how much I paid for this, but it was worth it. It was worth every penny. Alright, and then this is about goat and lamb. Normally when I'm going to the stores, it's been a while since I've posted any of those videos. I think I've been recording them, but probably not editing and posting them and just deleting them now. Because I'm like, it's the same thing over and over. The prices might be a little bit different, but I'm usually buying the same stuff. Right? And I normally spend $10 on my boats, or $13, $14, $15. Whole? I dig around. This is probably the lamb. Is it not written on the box? Hold on. Might be in the box. Ah, here it is. Lamb diced. 1.5 frozen. So you get 3 bags of these. And then I bought this. I really wanted, like, you know, especially like the manga steak and stuff like I normally see in the restaurants. I like to go to the place where I cook in front of us, but I couldn't find those stuff. And I didn't know what they were called. Because I'm just looking around, I'm seeing like other big stuff like this, just chunks of meat, and I'm like, what is this? Then I'm trying to find the price tag that's supposed to go with it and hopefully tell me what the hell these things are. So I'm like, forget about it, just buy stuff that you recognize the name of. This is Angus chunk. This was saying £5 here. We'll double check the receipt. I got me some honey ham. Right, and I got a big thing of peanut butter because I made, what do you call it, granola bars. I bought a small thing of peanut butter and made granola bars. Honey nut peanut butter was practically done. I was like, I didn't know they use that much peanut butter. So I got that big thing. This now should be the goat. No, that's a lie. This is the chicken. This is the chicken. This was boneless, skinless breast with rib meat. It was a pound, a dollar something a pound, and this is, I think it was 40 pounds that was written on there. But it's also on the receipt, so whatever. I feel like it might be a good idea to separate some of these, because if I put it in the chest freezer like this, when I'm ready to take it out, it's gonna be out. But I don't want to open it until I'm ready to use it. So we'll save that bottle for another day. And then we bought salmon. It's been a minute since I had salmon. Salmon is nice. Then I bought some pastillas. When I bought this, I was thinking about dinner tonight. Pastillas. I told her to put it on the stove. Oh my god, she didn't turn it on. And then we have the waffles. I already have potatoes, so I know I can do fries, mashed potatoes, whatever. We got potatoes. And then finally, this is the goat. This is our goat. This is the goat. Alright, I'm gonna put it in the chest freezer now, which is over here. Let me turn on the light so it's brighter. So, loading up the chest freezer. So these are what I already had in here. Thank goodness my hand was around thing. These are meats that I already had. Now I don't have to fret too much when I start to use them, because big replacements. Yeah. So actually I'm gonna take the smaller stuff out. That way they're not buried and I can see what's in here and know what's in here. So I'm gonna take these small stuff out, put them to the top, obviously put the older stuff at the bottom, and the new stuff that we just bought at the bottom. These are the burger meats. There we go. And how many was this again? This was... I'll show you the backs after. I don't remember. I didn't really put how many it was.
Here are the close-up of the items. And this one, ooh, when I look back at the receipt, I was like, damn, over $100. And then this one, I think this is on like $90-some. I did record a separate video. I was like, oh my god, after I did it, and I was looking at my receipt, I was like, ooh, oof. Oof, I'm gonna buy the stuff again, obviously, but I'm not gonna buy the halal goats. Yeah. And then these, honey, I know that I can make these myself because I saw a video of it, but I'm like, honey, I'm not about to try to figure that out when I get home. I'm hungry now. So guess we don't need pasta for I don't know how long, because we got pasta at home. Mommy, I want shrimp and pasta. Here you go. Mommy, I want this. Here you go. I got pasta. And you know what's crazy? When I was in the store buying the stuff, Mom was like, oh, you're finally learning how to shop and buying in bulk. I'm like, you never really directed me on where to go to buy in bulk. You always say buy in bulk, but that's it.
If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I went to the one on Block Cannon Highway. Here is the receipt with the cost of the items at the time of purchase and the weight. Pause to read.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you about the shopping at the store for the $500 and something that I spent. I'm not really happy about how much I spent, but at the same time, I still don't regret it because I still had a budget to say a certain amount. Because it was credits. It was credits. Like, I don't have $500 just laying around to spend that much on meat. No, but I made up my mind like I'm gonna spend some money on meat. and if that's how much it come to, then whatever. I was shocked at the price. Two of the meats. One of them was $100 and something, and another was about 90 something. I'm like, seriously? Because I was looking at the stuff. That's what I don't like about inside the store. I'll be standing in front of the fridge forever, just looking at the things, trying to figure out what price goes with what is going on. Because I see the things. I don't mind everything that's like $40, 43, 44, 45. I'm like, yeah, I expect that. I expect to spend that much. But one thing I made for $100 and something, it's not worth it for me because it's not a restaurant. I'm not running a restaurant. I can understand the 40 something dollars because I'm getting big boxes of meat. But the one for the $100 and something, I'm like, yeah, so the other stuff is like over 10 pounds. Well, everything is over 10 pounds. But the other stuff is like closer to 40 pounds, 30 pounds or something thereabout. And then your $100. What was it? Goat and lamb. Goat and lamb. I wanted my goat and lamb. I just didn't want to spend that much for my goat and lamb. I would have taken a smaller thing of goat and lamb if I could figure out what was what. That's why I even had to ask someone for help. I'm like, I didn't even ask help. They offered my help. I'm like, hey, you need some help, because I was standing in front of that fridge forever. More than one time someone asked my help. I'm like, not right now, I'm just looking. But that time I needed the help. I was like, what is this? And after I finished walking around and getting everything, I went back for the chicken. I'm like, I want chicken, but I don't understand the prices. This is halal, this has no label, this just has 2. If I even take these 2, how will they know what to scan it as? They're like, no, it's the box. So I'm like, so where is the box? And then they're like, this is halal, do you want halal? I'm like, honestly, I don't really care. Turns out that the halal stuff more than likely costs more, because they point me over to another set of chicken, and that one was like $1 something per pound, and the box said 40 pounds. So I'm like, okay, so this is $40, or at least 40 something dollars, because it's like $1 and some change per pound. While this over here was like 40 something dollars, but I couldn't really understand. I'm like, okay, how much pound is this? How much is in there? I'm doing calculations trying to figure this stuff out. Well, that one that was not halal, plain and simple, $1 something per pound, box 40 pound. That's what got me with the goat and the lamb. The box said halal. The other stuff is not halal, which is why they were much cheaper. But you live and you learn. Am I going to bring it back? No. I just didn't like how much I paid. My fault. I didn't really understand it. But you understand better now, because I come home and look at the receipt trying to understand what is going on. But I would definitely do it again. I would go back I'm gonna go back there again. Not anytime soon, because my fridge is full. Unless I have some big get together, this meat is gonna keep us for like probably even June, July of 2026. Probably even longer, depending on how often we cook. It's a lot of meat. I mean, I'm thinking she gonna go to school with breakfast, lunch, dinner. You're bringing food to school. Now we're not buying no more food, not spending any more money on lunches. We have that much food because I buy ingredients now. We're cooking.